On November 23rd, the EU development ministers met for a video conference during the German EU Council Presidency. The meeting was chaired by the EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Josep Borrell. Three main topics were on the agenda. First of all, the ministers discussed how debt relief and investments by the EU could be linked to the United Nations global goals for sustainable development. The EU is committed to ensuring that the SDGs are taken into account by European decision makers in all sectors and areas, both inside and outside the EU. An important building block is the transition to a green and digital economy, which is a central element of the EU's COVID-19 development plan. Second, the ministers exchanged views on promoting gender equality and empowering women. The background to this is the forthcoming joint communications on the third EU action plan for gender equality. The plan, entitled An Ambitious Agenda for Gender Equality and the Empowerment of Women in EU External Action, has been subject to public consultation and is expected to be adopted by the European Commission in the fourth quarter of 2020. It is to determine the work in this area from the coming year until 2025 and anchors gender equality and women's rights as a central aspect of EU foreign policy. The ministers also discussed the successor to the so-called Cotonou Agreement. The agreement sets the framework for the EU's relations with 79 countries in Africa, the Caribbean and the Pacific Ocean, and promotes economic and development cooperation with the aim of reducing poverty. It will expire in December 2020 and negotiations are currently underway for a new agreement that will also include regionally tailored partnerships. Finally, the development ministers exchanged views on the EU's neighborhood, development cooperation and international cooperation instruments. The current proposal for the next long-term EU budget, the Multi-Annual Financial Framework, provides funds for the NDICI to promote human rights, stability and security, and to invest in sustainable development, among other things. And as you could see, there are so many shortcuts for all these long words in the EU. It's the same with the military, where I was in the past, that you really can mix them up. But the instrument is used both for global development cooperation and in the EU's eastern and southern neighborhoods. So even help has to be transferred into the future. And if you now want to stay informed, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget my other channels. I'll see you in my next video. Viel Spaß!